What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to our top 5 plays show here on Potato Monster. We have some awesome clips that range from one champion taking on multiple enemies to great support plays and team fights. Thanks for tuning in, sit back, relax, and get ready to see some sick plays. Starting in at our number 5 spot, we have Narkill playing on a champion we don't see quite as often in our top 5 plays, Alistar. At the beginning, we see all 4 players dancing around as Soraka does her best to harass Caitlyn while Alistar zones out Miss Fortune. Alistar pulverizes Soraka, but Miss Fortune sees her chance to push up, so Alistar immediately switches and MF backs off, so they swap back to Soraka, forcing her flash as MF goes all in this time with barrier for the kill. Alistar headbutts to push her away and then exhausts, allowing for the easy kills. We see the enemy Nasus coming in. He keeps himself in between the Nasus and his AD carry as Caitlyn plays unpredictable and flashes with a nice Q and auto for the kill. He tries to stall the Nasus with his Q, but with no mana and exhaust on Alistar, Caitlyn is in trouble. She eats to slow him down, but he keeps on going with blood in his eyes, and right before he connects, we see a beautiful flash W to push him away, allowing for the 3rd kill in this spree. Supports can do some amazing things to handle early game ganks, but our number 4 play switches gears to a late game team fight with YK0831 on Swain. At the beginning, the team fight explodes with action everywhere, but we narrow our focus down to Swain, who immediately popped his ultimate when the enemy team engaged. As his Ezreal flashes out to try and retreat, he continues to do massive AoE damage as he sticks with his AD carry and falls back, dropping Nasus, but shortly after his Olaf goes down, making it a 3v4. He then does the unthinkable and turns around, embracing them with a beautiful Zhonya's, grabbing the double and then retreating, turning to Nevermore the Draven, which allows the heal from his ultimate to barely keep him alive as Ezreal kills Warwick. Thresh tries to finish him off, but Ezreal quickly shuts him down as Swain flashes out of the range of Draven, escaping as Ezreal and Sona chase down Draven and pick up another kill. The amount of damage that Swain did throughout the fight by having his ultimate constantly beating on the enemy team, and then the ballsy turnaround Zhonya's when things were looking grim wins this fight for his team and my heart, earning this the number 4 spot. Coming in at 3rd place is X Your Daddy playing a slippery Karma who weasels her way to safety. At the start, we see 3 enemy players chasing her, forcing her into the jungle, but Rengar uses his passive to jump and stick on her as she continues to run towards her tower at bottom lane. She uses her shield to negate some damage and then turns around with a focused resolve on the freshly stealth Rengar, rooting him and then queuing to bring him lower. When she looks like she's made it to safety, Rengar pounces again, dropping her low, but she turns with an inner flame to get the kill. Now we see an insanely quick flash away from Soraka, which would have silenced her, resulting in her death. She shields the Ignite and gets ready to juke, starting with the dodge and Arcane Barrage, followed by a quick turnaround to dodge Arcano Pulse, and then narrowly escapes the True Shot Barrage from Ezreal by quickly running up at the last second. All of this while sitting at about 10 health. As she returns back to base, her team picks up 2 kills for 1 death, making this have an overall positive impact on the game thanks to a great escape and some quick moves to waste huge cooldowns from the enemy team. Scoring in at our number 2 spot is Merlino on Thresh with an epic support play. Right off the bat, we see the enemy Hecarim coming in guns blazing, and Thresh needs to get back to protect his AD carry. He uses Q as Hecarim ults, and right at the end, he reactivates it to get back and ready to start peeling. Caitlyn eats to slow him down, and then Thresh shields and places a beautiful box, making Vayne turn around and swapping the momentum as Caitlyn scoops up the kill. After the box ends, Malphite decides to ult in, and Thresh exhausts Vayne as Caitlyn flashes out and turns it around again, getting on Vayne with red buff, forcing her to turn around, but she drops her instantly with a nice Q as Thresh backs off and lets Caitlyn grab the triple. Positioning and being at the right place at the right time as the support can mean life or death for your AD carry, and thanks to the insane death sentence and well-placed and usabilities, this play was possible. And for our number 1 pro play for this week, we have Love You on Zed, and we start things with a tower dive on the friendly Shen. So he jumps in with Deathmark on Katarina, hitting her with double slashes and shurikens and then leaving her to die. He Living Shadow swaps to dodge Nocturne's Q, and once he sees the tower's back of Morgana, he flashes out and turns with one of the sickest Qs I've ever seen from both him and his Living Shadow, killing Nocturne and tagging Morgana so the turret can finish her off. Let's check that out one more time as he kills Cat. Living Shadow swaps to dodge the Q and to bait Nocturne back in and wait for his shield to end as the tower gets on Morgana. Once the Nocturne is close enough, we see a flashback into an insane Q, hitting both and grabbing the triple under the tower. This bonus clip of the week is brought to you by our partner, Raid Call.
Communication is always vital when competing in tournaments. Winning a match requires perfect coordination. You cannot win by yourself.
Raid Call. Communication for winners.
Sticking with the trend of champions playing unconventional roles and doing very well, we have Quash on AD Lulu. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to submit your pro plays, and if you liked any or all the plays in this video, please give it a thumbs up as it always helps the show and puts a smile on my face. Love you guys just like the Zed in our number 1 play does. Take care and have a great week.